MUNFU Proffitt, off top, man. Drop a like. But look, last night was a movie. Last night was a lituation station. All right, look, me and Screw, a few months ago, we saw the show got announced. You know what I mean? We around the way. You know what I mean? So we said, all right, let's pop out. Let's definitely go to that show. So Mega Ran is on tour right now. He's doing a good amount of cities. I'm gonna break this down. We're gonna do a story time. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how it went. So last night there was a show in Vegas. It was Mega Ran, Richie Branson, and Rustage. Fire off top. It was at a place called the Nerd Bar. Kind of like in like a mall type duck off setting where it had like a bunch of different places in it. In the Nerd Bar, they had like a bunch of arcade games, like a mechanical bull that was a giant penis, which was hilarious. A stage and a bowling alley. So it was dope. You know what I mean? They had food, drinks, all that kind of stuff. Chill. It was a dope night, man. First of all, I'll just give you the basics on how everything went. Me and Screw slid down there. As soon as we walked in, Rustage was like open arms, just giant hugs, bruh. Giant hugs. It was all love. I feel like it's crazy, you know, finally getting to meet some of the people that I've been, you know, interacting with for like over a year now. So it's super dope. Russia was dope as hell. He came up to us immediately, got to chopping it up. We kicked it with him, all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, we kind of started politicking. Me and Screw got a couple little drinks in our system. You know what I mean? Little Crown and Coke. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy. And we got to kicking it. We found a table. It was dope. We ran into like a lot of fans, bro. Like a lot of you guys were at the show. Stopped, said what's up to us. Stopped, said what's up to Screw. Got autographs and all that kind of stuff. That was fire. That was fire. But we're going to break down the show. I'm going to tell y'all how, you know, I felt about it, how it went, my thoughts, all that. So, look, they had an opener act. They didn't have any vocal music. It was all instruments. So it was dope. They killed it. That was the first opening act. There was only one. The second act was Rustage. Rustage was, and I'm going to keep it a buck this whole time. That's what I'm here for. Y'all know that. So, Rustage was the first one to perform, which I felt like Rustage should go second to last because I felt personally a good amount of the people that was at the show was definitely there for Rustage. Now, that's not taking anything away from Richie Branson or Mega Ran by any means because they both had amazing performances. So I'm going to give you my breakdown of Rustage. Rustage came out with his coat. He came out with his long coat with the gold on it that he had on his album cover. He came out with that. Rustage probably performed maybe 5 or 6 songs. He had a really good set, bro. Like, for a person who is really now getting into this performance aspect of it and being involved with people in the crowd and all that kind of stuff moving around, it's amazing to see how good he was for just like only doing a few shows before this. And his stage presence was good. I mean, you know, there was obviously anything that, you know, certain people can improve on. You know, crowd interaction, stuff like that. I felt like he had a little bit, but towards the end, he had a very good crowd interaction. So if he could figure out a way to finesse that, you know, like if he could figure out a way to finesse that essentially, like the whole time, man, his set would be so crazy from beginning to end. And he had good energy. I feel like he had great song choice. He performed, I think, 2 or 3 songs from the album. And then he performed Levi. I like that. That was a good performance song. And then the last one, I think it was like King Stand Up or something about Kings. That one was the one that had the most ridiculous crowd reaction. Fire, though. Good set, good energy. You know, his stage presence, like I said, I can tell like he's growing and growing and getting more comfortable. And like, to be honest, it was an eye-opening experience for me because this was like my first time a lot of the stuff that me and Screw kind of, I guess, preach and talk about a lot about this with this hip hop shit came to life. Like seeing all of these individuals be in their element, literally people walking in off the street, people coming to the show, knowing word for word all of their music is amazing, bro. Like real shit. Like it was dope. It's like I see it so much like this on, reactions, but when it comes to watching this in live person, it's incredible. Second person that came up, Richie Branson, yo, homie, salute, bruh. Cool dude, man. I've been chopping it up with him for quite a while now on Twitter and stuff like that. So, again, dope to meet him. He had a very good set. He did a lot of stuff from old to new. He kind of gave us the basis of what got him in nerdcore throughout his set. Honestly, one thing that, like, this ain't had nothing to do with them because it's really like a tour thing, but man, they needed a DJ because they had to DJ their own set, which kind of sucked for their performance just because they're not able to, I feel like, be as free as they probably would want to be, like having somebody knowing your drops and doing all that kind of stuff and, cutting the beat here and all that kind of stuff is like stuff that adds a lot to crowd performance. But so doing how they did it was dope. Like they really got they did what they could. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the best they could with what they had, given that they didn't have a DJ. So I think Richie Branson had a good set. Same thing. I feel like he performed a little bit more songs than Rustage because he was probably up there for like a good 30 to 45 minutes. He had one song, I forgot. It was like some, and he was like, when I say I'm wavy, just say I'm wavy or something. It was like I'm wavy. That was fire. And I was yated at the time, so like it was, in my drink, in my two-step, you know what I mean? So I like that. But again, good set. Good outfit. We gonna critique outfits too, facts. Good outfit. Had the Vans, good jeans, nice little silky button up. I rocked with it. Same thing Rustage. He had the button up little button up joint with the khaki shorts, some little Air Max. I was with it. So I was like, cool, I like that. All of that shit coming to life, bro, is like, yo, it's really like making this shit reality to me. That shit is fire. So whatever. Fast forward short. Mega Ran is next. Mega Ran came out. He did his dope thing to start. He had everybody like in a circle, basically like in the building. Like everybody was in a circle around him, and he was freestyling. Like he was literally freestyling. Walking around the crowd, doing different things. Mega Ran this, da-da-da, kind of giving himself a little story. It was dope. Like it had good interaction. Never seeing Mega Ran perform before or only knowing like one or two things that he's done, it was kind of my introduction to him. So he started his set with that, which was dope. Then he started getting into his songs, and I started realizing he had a real good stage presence. Like he knew how to captivate the crowd. He knew how to interact with the crowd. He was jumping off stage and doing all that kind of stuff. He came with props. He came with like the handgun. I forgot, like the Mega Man type gun, right? Shit like that. Like, bro, all that kind of stuff just added to the dopeness of this show. And, at the end, meet and greet with the fans and all that kind of stuff. It was dope. It was dope. Me and Screw is likely going to pop out to NPC in Chicago. So if y'all going, we probably going to be in the bit of the building. You know what I mean? That's probably what's going to happen. But it was a dope experience, bro. Like seeing the fans interact, seeing these artists that we've been reacting to and listening to this much in person. Like I definitely urge you guys, if they're going to a city, to go. Or even it's close, like, bro, there is a fan that was literally talking to Screw, bro, and he was like, son, I literally skipped my first week of college for this shit. And I'm like, respect. And he was like, then NPC in Chicago is his last week of college. And he's like, I might have to, miss that. And I was like, well, shit, I ain't know I'm a college dropout, so you probably gonna have to, skip. But it was great though, man. Honestly, like, it was dope merch, but dead ass. If you guys support any of these nerdcore artists, definitely go out to that show. It was worth all of that, everything, man. Fire. Shout out to Rustage. Shout out to Mega Ran. Shout out to Richie Branson. Yo, Vegas, Lituation Station. Drop a like. We outside. MUNFU. Grr, bah.